Welcome to the Primo's Musings podcast.
Good evening. This is Sri here, and I'm here to provide the recap of the first round of the French Open Grand Slam. And as Dr. Dan and I wrapped up, we gave our predictions for both the men's and the women's. And let's start with the men's. And a couple of things right away we wanted to talk about was the battle of the two former Grand Slam champions between Wawrinka and Murray. And the prediction that both of us came up with Murray moving on, didn't come to fruition. In fact, Wawrinka was comfortable in winning against Murray in straight sets. Other notable winners include Carlos Alcaraz and Dimitrov in straight sets. Alcaraz actually had a very tough time in going the distance. In fact, he went 5 sets against his opponent. And Rublev was again he had a trouble in the second set, but he was able to prevail as well. So good wins for some of the top seeds. And then it was good to see the Frenchman Gasquet win in straight sets. But some of the matches that really surprised us was Jari, who was a dark horse for Dr. Dan and also JW, John Wertheim on Roddick's podcast, fell in the first set and in the first match, and that doesn't bode well for him. I mean, he was a guy that was called an upcoming player and didn't live up to the billing. But good wins for Dimitrov and Hurkacz. They've both been playing really well. They're both ranked in the top 10 right now. So that's where we are with the men's. On the women's side of things, impressive victory for Osaka. I think if Iga wins, they both will face in the next round. Good win for Ostapenko as well. And that's where we are. I mean, tomorrow is when we see most of the good players on both the men's and women's take on. One other thing that I did want to mention was it was good to see Kei Nishikori on the court, won a tough match. Good for him. But tomorrow we'll have all the big guns in men's. Sinner, Shelton, Kachana, who's actually playing against Sumit Nikal from India. So look forward to that as well. And Medvedev as well. And on the women's side of things, we're going to have the top players. Bondrosa, Wimbledon champion, on tap with Jabeur and Swiatek as well. So looking forward to the first round for a lot of the other players. But for now, we wrap it up with a good victories for Alcaraz. Very impressive against J.J. Wolf. The forearm didn't look to be bothering him much, at least in the first match. And let's see what he can do going forward. I mean, he was one of my semi-final picks, so love to see him go further in the French Open. So with that, we will come back to do a quick recap of day 1 or day 2 of the French Open. And thank you so much for listening.
Thank you for listening. Primo will be back soon.